Hello, welcome to All Things Geek. Today we're going to be talking about some counterfeit toys. We're going to be looking at our comic of the week, special issue number 5 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then be looking at the Logan trailer.
Okay, so as you probably realised by now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are something that's close to all of our hearts. And this week on our Comic of the Week, we've got a very exclusive look at one of John's comics, issue 5 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Thank you very much, Jake. This comic I purchased in 2008 from Midtown Comics in New York, the Big Apple, NYC. You get it, you get the picture. Okay. I have never removed it from its protective packaging. Never. It's even...
Although Ryan just did before we started filming.
What?
I didn't know. Sorry, John.
That's fine. It's fine.
So Ryan's already done it.
I wouldn't mind, but you've just been eating pizza, so you've got greasy fingers.
You just opened it up.
Right,
Never mind. Anyway,
John has kept it in pristine condition, and I mean, I know you can't see it very well.
And now it smells of barbecue sauce.
But it is in fantastic condition. Have a little chat about it, John.
No, have a little chat about it, John.
Go on. No, I was going to say, the cool thing about the Turtles in the obviously early editions is that they all had the red bandanas.
They did all have the red bandanas.
And obviously that's quite predominant on the cover art, that, you know, they're all there in their red bandanas. 1985.
This is Eastman and Lards, 1985. Yes, would have cost you $1.50 at the time. Currently, subject to condition, worth between 150 and 180 pounds.
Depending on grading.
Exactly. But yeah, it's I love the cover art on it. Absolutely adore the cover art. I've never looked at it purely because I never wanted to take it out of the cellophane until tonight.
Ryan got excited before we started.
Yeah, so
okay. Why John takes it out for the first time? The thing I really like about the Turtles, like the early drawings of the Turtles, is it's really raw. It's really
it's grim, isn't it? It's
it
dark.
Is very grim.
It was for a more adult audience.
Definitely.
Whew. This is exciting for me. This is exciting.
Yeah, I felt that way.
Yeah.
Ryan, would you like to tell us what happens in the issue?
Page 3 is amazing.
Okay. So, we have got some awesome cover art there, which you can't see at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be able to see it in a second. But it also introduces the character of the Future Toid, which was a character later used in the cartoon series, and also released as an action figure as well in about 1990. He's a pretty cool character. What else have we got going on? Well, the Turtles' biggest enemies in the comic books weren't always Shredder and Rocksteady and Bebop. They were actually the Triceratons, which were a planet of... They were like a race of people who looks like Triceratopses. Right, what's the plural of Triceratops?
Triceratopsi?
No,
Triceratopsi.
Triceratops. Is that right?
The cool thing is though, like the art, it is just really. I mean, it literally looks like it's been just sketched on the back of a notebook. You know, like it's so detailed, but there's something very raw about it.
It's black and white as well. It's black.
Did I just see one of those amazing old order pages where you can order things?
Yeah. So you can order. Oh.
So one of these my old Transformer comics.
So you can order iron-on T-shirt transfers as well. They cost you $3 plus 50 cents postage. You can have them of all 4 Turtles and the Future Toid. But it also gives you a list of all the forthcoming issues and sort of a list of back issues as well. There aren't very many. There's 4. But all in all, look, it's something that's very deep. Like it's something that's very deep and meaningful to my heart. It means a lot to me. As I say, I absolutely adore the Turtles. I've got loads of other Turtles comic books as well. But if you guys have got any more at home that you don't want anymore, give me a shout.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think? You got any questions about the original cover art?
So how many series? There's 5 comics in total, isn't there?
So far?
Yeah. So out of those, right, does it tell Is it a continuous story arc?
It tells a story of how the Turtles first came about, what happened to them. But there's a couple of different theories behind how the Turtles came about, or there's a couple of actual visual facts on how the Turtles came about.
If you ask Michael Bay, they're aliens.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we got past that. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, is this source material for any of the films, any
yes.
animation?
Yeah. There's well, obviously you've a lot of the bad guys that are in there were then passed on to the TV series of the late 80s, early 90s. And then that's where lots of people sort of thought to themselves, don't bend it.
Oh,
you know,
the whole cover.
But there were lots of different characters used within the comic strip, and lots of people thought, oh, not another character I have to buy as a toy. Well, they were used in the cartoon, but there were so many different characters. There are hundreds upon thousands of different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics out there.
If this was Star Wars, you'd have like 6 variations of each of these from the original Kenner line.
Yeah,
it would have been, generic background alien number 4.
I think what's nice about the Turtles, talking about like the extended like kind of universe, if you like, is that we're looking at issue 5 here, so very early days of the Ninja Turtles, and apart from slight variation in obviously their belts and the lettering on their belts, and obviously the colour of their bandana, you look at the images of the Turtles in this, and they very much look like the image of the turtle that somebody would describe now. You know, they haven't, apart from obviously in the movies most recently, and obviously some variations of comic books and toy.
Design-wise, they haven't evolved much, have they?
That's it. The design of the Turtles has pretty much stayed as it was back then.
I want to see these Triceratrons. What are they?
Triceraton.
I'm so used to Transformer talk.
What was the decision? What was the decision to move from red bandanas to individuals? Is that to make it more?
I don't honestly know, but I think when you're a child,
printing, wouldn't it be?
yeah. But when you're a child, you respond well to colours.
Yeah.
And you always have your favourite colour. So they've obviously chosen. Blue, orange, red, and purple.
Right.
Which one are you going to be? And I think that's how that works.
And it makes each character more identifiable.
Yeah, it gives you
branding as well.
Yeah.
You've only got to look at things from a marketing point of view. If you've got 4 identical characters, you can essentially buy one and have them all. Whereas if you've got 4 different ones, you've then got 4 products.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
That's.
You know what they should have done? They should have created like a 5th turtle.
Tom's got it. Tom's got it.
Tom's holding the comic. This is not a drill. Tom is holding the comic.
You put like a little animation of fire on here just to get
It's a running joke. Tom
breaks things.
Tom breaks stuff,
which I've never done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's an awesome comic. I mean, it's really cool to be able to look at it and obviously, sniff it.
Scratch and Sniff was available from the early 80s in comics.
It is cool, and I mean, especially for
I know what you mean, like that fresh ink.
Turtles being something that's so anyone that was kind of born, in the 80s, early 90s, the Ninja Turtles, the Hero Turtles were such a huge part of of our childhood. It's nice to sort of see the origins.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was always
take
on.
it back to the start.
When I was a kid, Turtles was always on. Like the animation and the really early films in the 90s, it was always, even though I wasn't a massive fan, it was just always there. And its characters are so easily recognisable.
Yeah.
You can just look at them and say, yes, I know what that is.
No, exactly.
Until your mum picked up and was like, is this one of your He-Man Thundercats? Your Thunder
exactly.
It's one of your Thunder Turtles.
One of your Thunder Turtles.
Yeah, it's a really awesome comic. I think you should treasure that for a long time.
I will treasure it for a long time. But anyone wants to buy it off me, no.
Cool, thanks very much, John.
That's alright, no problem.
Lovely.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
I'll put it back in its protective wrapper now.
Next up, we're going to look at some amazing counterfeit toys. Okay, so this is our toy section of the show. We're going a little bit off topic slightly because instead of looking at something specific or something that we're interested in or that we collect ourselves, I was recently on holiday, and like all good holiday destinations...
Where did you go, Jake?
I was in Corfu. And like all good holiday destinations, you get the shops that supply the the not so branded toys, shall we say?
Sun bleached toys.
Excuse me, if I go to a country and don't find Super Action Hero Force, then I'm going to be really upset.
I mean, I actually...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Thundercats.
While I was there, I must have sent 24 pictures of these different toys to these guys, just sort of saying, like, which ones do I get? I mean, we're talking...
All of them.
Like, Star Wars, there was superheroes,
Star Trek
Lego,
Wars.
Galaxy
Frozen, there was everything you can imagine. So obviously, because I had suitcases and stuff, I had to narrow it down, and I decided to take two of my favourite ones. And I've not taken them out of the box yet because I wanted to do it on the show just so that we can really dig
Ryan
into
actually
it.
took them out of the box just before you done the
So the first one up is a new arrival. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've just noticed something. Can I just say I've just noticed something really funny on the front of the packaging.
Yeah.
So for all, this shows you the effort that the KO people go into. So we've got these lovely movie stills here. I'm just going to bring this up to camera. So they've gone to the effort of getting the kind of the movie grabs here from the actual film, and then they've got a weirdly obscure comic picture of Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Like they went like, oh, well, you know what? We've skipped a little bit on this, but let's really go and find a good picture of Rocket.
We'll open it up in a minute, but this is obviously
Collect them all.
Chris Pratt's character in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, bizarrely enough,
Chris Pratt looks like Steve Martin.
he does. It looks.
It's like a Father of the Bride action figure.
But what's
Jerk of the Galaxy.
What's very odd about this? Oh, and it comes with an interchangeable head with his mask as well. But we'll get closer when we come to the unboxing. But what I think is quite bizarre about this is they've obviously got the movie branding all over the box. But then, as Ryan just pointed out, you've got a true to comics version of Rocket Raccoon. But the costume that Star-Lord's wearing is kind of a mixture of both the movie and the comics. And I think, I might be getting ahead of myself here, but I think he has a light in his chest.
What?
I think his chest might light up. So we'll get to unboxing that one in a minute.
It's made of uranium.
It's actually an Infinity Stone. They were doing it accurate to the move. No, I'm joking.
The next one that we're gonna have a look at is a particular favourite of mine. Hero Avengers.
Hero Avengers.
And
Heroes Avengers.
it's got, as you can see, it's got pictures of the, as you will see, it's got pictures of the movie characters on there.
I've got to take that up to the camera.
I'm not quite sure who the character is, and there's a bizarre Captain America Shrek thing going on.
I actually think I know who the character is.
Who? Look at that. How bad is that?
So yeah. So there we go. This one actually comes with a lot more on the packaging than this one. But the Guardians of the Galaxy one says 2014 new arrival. Collect them all, and then obviously choking hazards and stuff like that.
Because quality and safety go hand in hand.
That's it.
Not in Corfu.
The Avengers one, which I've only just noticed, isn't even stuck on the packet.
No,
straight.
It's fallen.
No, look, the actual packaging is like all skewiff. But on the back, it's got collect them all, made in China. Wow.
It's still made in China.
There's a really good synopsis on the back here that I'll get Ryan to read, but I think personally would probably be better suited in a trailer. And then there's also some really good cautions as well, which I think Ryan's the voice to read out. But
well, should we go to read the cautions first?
Read the cautions for us.
Joking hazard, not suitable for children under 3 if there is any presence of small parts. Remove or dispose of all packaging, including polybags, safely before giving to children. Be careful of the potential entanglement hazard with neck, hair or fingers if word are string, wire, wheels or rolling parts in the product. Do not shoot towards human body if the product consists of shooting function.
Brilliant.
Do not give the toy to children under target age. Let children play under parental supervision, full stop. Please retain the above information for future reference, which is good because next time I open a toy I'm going to want to know these things.
Yeah.
And so are you.
Yeah, but what I'm confused about
I've
is it
swallowed
says,
so many action figure
says-
parts in my life.
do not shoot towards human body, but then afterwards it says do not give to toy if children under target age. Well, do you want to use
Target
the
age.
child as a target? Or not shoot?
No, I can't shoot you. You're under this height.
There's a poor cat somewhere just going, you couldn't have mentioned me.
And there is a really good synopsis of, like, in case you went into the shop and just picked this up and you wanted to know what had been happening in the Heroes Avengers universe, just read it quickly for us, because I do think it would be better suited in a trailer, so I think we're going to have to work the magic a little bit here.
Captain America and Frozen a few years later wake up. The world is not what he used to familiar appearance. Various types of evil opponents to emerge in an endless stream. The whole society turbulent. Only rely on the strength of a person is unable to save the world. So the United States of America Captain, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and other superheroes together. Composition of the history of the most powerful Avengers team. The common good and evil fighting for peace.
Amazing. Right, let's get these guys unboxed.
I think I've worked out who the figure is as well, by the way.
Who do you think?
I actually think it's...
Is it a gay Buzz Lightyear?
No, I think it's Orion from the Justice League figures they did, from Justice League Unlimited. The actual moulding around the face and everything, and the way the body starts, all the figures came like that from Justice League Unlimited figure series.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what,
box chests.
we'll have a look and
I think-
we'll thing it up if it is.
But why would it be in Captain America?
What? Why not, Tom?
This is not an official toy! This is a
I'm
knockoff!
surprised there's not a Barbie doll in there.
Then, after all of that you've just heard, and after all of this you've seen,
It doesn't sound very
why is
real.
there a Justice League in here? Jeez, Tom. Right, let's get unboxing these. One
Oh, you
simple
ripped the
bit.
box, that's the collectible part.
One simple
It's worth
bit.
nothing now.
You're in front of the light, Tom.
Yeah, Tom, get away. Oh, actually, the packaging is quite good.
Easily stolen, you mean?
No, I did purchase this for what was it? €5, I think. €4.80.
Oh, you got change, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Are they UFOs in the background? They are. They're like Cloud City with a bit chopped off the bottom.
Okay, first
Well, they're
off,
the
let's have a
Jetsons
look. I just want to really... Yes, there is a light on his chest that doesn't work!
It's a
So-
broken Infinity Stone.
To start with, it's actually quite well made.
It's posable.
Right, I'm not actually
Yeah.
that disappointed.
Do you know what? It looks better made than that Batman atrocity you did from the last episode.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I thought it looked alright.
So here is...
You weren't there.
Let's have a
I've
look
seen
at
the
his
figure.
face. I mean, that is
Steve
definitely...
Martin.
That is, look at that nose. That is 100%
Steve Martin from the Jerk.
Chris Pratt. Now, what have we got? We've got a couple of blasters. They look nothing like the ones in the film.
Can you take off his cape?
And we've got the alternate head that has the mask.
The turnip head.
No, the alternate.
Oh, right.
head, which actually has the same haircut, which is quite impressive.
Was it?
But as you can see,
He can only hold one gun.
right, let's take his head off.
Cut his head off! There we
So
are.
the head comes off quite well. I've snapped it.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Yep, look, straight away it has snapped. There's the piece in there, so whether this will fit on or not, I don't know.
Oh, this is brilliant.
It's the bit where it actually attaches to the foot.
No, it has broken completely. It has completely snapped off.
From Hasbro.
So there's no head that you can put on it. He's holding his gun,
We need a bit of sticky back plastic.
but as you said, as Ryan said, he's not.
He's just
I
giving
mean,
up
look,
on life.
he just knows that he's a shit.
Can we
toy.
now superimpose one of our heads onto this figure?
Actually, look, let's do it. If I do this, actually, let me put the cape back on because this is a Tom Toll action figure.
It's already broken, so he doesn't have to.
Oh, Tom, where are you going?
You go to the toilet. Tom. That's fine. Carry on.
So there we go. There is Star-Lord, which I think we need to rename.
Star crap. Star turd.
How about...
Star Turd.
Oh Lord.
Dear
Oh,
Star Lord.
Show us the heads, John.
The heads.
That is such a weird sentence.
Oh, where are we? Oh, where are we? Look at them.
So if nothing, my four euros got me a good Steve Martin head.
Pencil topper.
Yeah.
Or it looks a bit more like he's a bit like Judge Reinhold from Gremlins. It's more like that.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And that head, right? That other head, that is very much like a Jason X head from Friday the 13th Part 10.
Very true.
There you go.
What I've just noticed though is that the head actually doesn't have blonde hair; it has gold hair.
Ooh.
And if you look how badly the paint job is on the, look at that.
Well, have you ever tried painting with real gold?
Look at that. That is rubbish. Brilliant. Right, so that's the first thing going in the bin. In the treasure trove. Next up, Hero Adventures.
Hero Avengers!
John, do you want to do
Oh, I
this?
think I might have to. Okay. Right. Well,
John.
yeah, I'll be in front of the camera. So this one's this one's actually taped down. So it pulls away quite nicely. Nice Avengers A there as well.
Yeah, I mean the actual branding on the boxes has got.
Oh.
Have we got more?
Oh no, I think it's all the presents. Is there any presents? Small parts. Remove or dispose of all packaging. Ryan, you've got to read that.
Yeah, so we've got some more warnings on the inside
He
of the
just
package.
blatantly trod on.
That's the plastic. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, this is brilliant. This. What? Oh, okay.
It's a boy!
Sorry, it's crap. It's got really flimsy parts. It's made of the lightest plastic ever. Its arms just they sort of stay up. It's really bad.
It kind of looks like colour scheme wise. You know, like if you
It's
gave.
faded as well. On the arm, it's faded.
Well, yeah, it was in the sun, what do you expect?
What is that?
But I think it's like, you know, in
think
colouring
you're-
books, when you give a colouring book to a child and it's like of Superman, and suddenly he's purple but with a green stripe through him, or something like that. He kind of looks like a child decided on the paint scheme.
I mean, like you said, the moulding is definitely Justice League, isn't it? You can tell by the...
Choking hazard, not suitable for children under 3 if there is any present small parts. Remove or dispose of all packaging, including poly bags. I think it's the same as last time. But you gotta collect them all. You gotta collect them all.
And then my favourite is the added extra of Captain America, as you can see. I mean, like, look at that head. That
Oh my god.
He looks like Shrek.
That is incredible. I mean, the paint... I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, apart from the head...
Cat Shrek America?
Apart from the head with the weird ears, like Shrek ears, the rest of it is actually quite true to Captain America. Take away the shield, if the... You know, but if you look at that, if the shield was painted differently...
If it was and it was made properly and it was a different figure, it would look just like Captain America.
Put it in the bin, Jake.
Yeah, I think the overall opinion of these toys...
Oh, marks out of 10.
Marks out of 10.
Marks
So
out of 10.
let's put our start... It's a sturdy cape, though.
I bet it's not edible, is it?
Can we put the cape on this one?
Yeah.
Let's go nuts. Customise.
Yes!
Actually, weirdly makes that figure better.
Now it looks like Superman.
On a budget.
Shit soup.
So...
Sorry,
actually,
pardon my language.
let me just take it off. Okay.
No, because now it used to be a floating head.
So let me put it back on.
Yeah, but put the Star-Lord
Yeah, but
head.
the whole chest plate's going to come off.
No, it's back. We're good.
I mean, this is
It's
poorly
safe.
made. So, okay, this head's come off now as well. Oh, so let's just line them all up.
So if you go on eBay and look for the auction, this will be available for £25. Buy it now.
Let's have a look. So, marks out of 10 for
Pink
our
guy.
pink guy first.
Oh, pink guy. Well, he gets because I quite like the fact that he's a bit more durable than that is, even though his head's come off. I'd give him a solid 4.
Okay, and he's added Captain America.
Oh, looks good, but the face is just—it's pointless. I don't see the point in it, but I'd give it a 3.
I mean, it's quite scary to actually look at it. And then our mess of what Star
Oh
Lord is?
Lord.
Oh Lord.
Judge Reinhold, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy
Oh.
Chase looking head.
Goldfinger.
What do we say? Because the body itself is actually not bad. 6? Oh!
Yes.
The Infinity Stone comes to life.
Right, that's got to knock it up a mark or two. The fact that it
It gets
does
a 7. It gets a 7 because the light worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 6 because you know what? It was really difficult to do that. So up next, we're gonna have a look at Logan trailer.
Logan, what did you do?
Charles, the world is not the same as it was. Mutants. They're gone now.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real.
What is she?
Beneath the stain
She's like you,
of time,
very much like you.
the feelings disappear.
She needs our help.
You are
Someone will come along.
someone else.
Someone has come along.
I am still right here, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I will keep myself. I would find a way.
Logan, you still have time.
Cool, awesome trailer. Just a couple of things straight off the bat that I can think of. Start with, obviously, based on the Old Man Logan comic book, but obviously massively different because obviously because in Old Man Logan you've got Hawkeye, which is obviously blind Hawkeye, and obviously because of movie rights we've not got him, so they've obviously switched that character out for Charles Xavier. Couple of things that I picked up on straight away was that he's talking about all the mutants are gone, but he stood at a funeral, so whose funeral is he at, maybe? That would be quite interesting.
I have a theory about that.
Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it was Charles, why would there have been lots of people there when the two of them were on their own in the desert?
Because it's at the very end.
Okay, maybe. The other thing as well is in the comic books, obviously he refuses to use his claws until a certain point. Spoiler alert, he does. But obviously you see that in the trailer. Lots of scarring, lots of bruising, which obviously shows that he's losing his powers and he is getting older. Be curious to know how old he's supposed to be in this, because obviously they don't really give any of that away in the trailer.
Well, there's no set date.
You can probably maybe gauge that a little bit by the fact that Patrick Stewart's character is still alive, because
Very true.
if he's alive, he's not going to be 100 years in the future. 'Cause if you know,
Yeah, but in the X-Men 3, he did transfer his consciousness into another body.
yeah, but also they kind of skipped on the fact he was suddenly back in his own body in the next one. They kind of was like,
Yeah.
no one's asking about that, but look, we got guys back together. Remember the old films and the new
team
man.
Yeah, but I mean, in all fairness, I mean it's a movie, so they could even throw in some kind of weird thing where his telekinesis has allowed him to age.
Yeah.
slowly or
Mr.
something.
Sinister was going to be in this.
Yeah, that room, because at the end of X-Men Apocalypse, you see Sinister Corps. No, Essex Corps, sorry, Essex Corps. And the director actually said that, this is a reference to Logan, the next Wolverine outing, but
Yeah,
then
well,
that
quite
was
possible. I
completely
mean,
ripped up.
they don't. Not every trailer does the Batman versus Superman and shows you the big bad in the trailer months before it comes out. So it is possible.
Isn't this Patrick Stewart's last outing as
last
Xavier
outing.
as well? As
Yep.
So this is Hugh Jackman's 13th time. Is it 13 or 14?
Oh, I don't know.
He's been Wolverine since the year 2000.
Yeah.
He's been it for he's the only comic book character, and he's the only actor to play just one comic book character.
And he wasn't
throughout
even
the
meant to be
whole
him.
series. No, it was meant to be Live Schreiber.
Yeah.
Leif Schreiber, or I can't. No,
Leif Schreiber.
That's the one.
Ah.
Who was Sabretooth in X-Men Origins.
Two other things as well
talked to Adrian Brody,
that I
is that
picked
that
up
one?
on. The clause at the
That's
end
right.
where he puts them up and he defends looks suspiciously like his son's claws in the comic books.
Or X-23.
X-23, because
No,
you've got the little
but-
girl in it.
Yeah, but the way that the claws come out, you look, his son's claws have one come out here and then two come out here. And them claws came down in a 3.
As
So
you've already
who's
pointed
the
out though,
girl?
it's a movie and they like to loosely adapt things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would really like, you know, all the tattoos, the mohawk ponytail, I'd like to see that. The other thing as well is no dinosaurs. You know, in Old Man Logan you had dinosaurs. And there was a distinct lack of dinosaurs in that trailer, so I'm not holding my breath for dinosaurs.
Or can we wait for maybe a crossover to X-Men and Jurassic Park?
Maybe if we soon look at the Jurassic World trailer for next time.
So, any other points? Or
I'm really looking forward to this movie. One, because it's going to be X-rated, so there's going to be violence.
X-ray is porno now, is it?
No, it's going to be like it's going to be
R-rated.
R-rated, yeah. Sorry.
X-ray. Logan.
So there's going to be like, because with Wolverine, he's a very violent character, and you've got blood spurting everywhere, limbs falling off, and everything else. So it's going to be.
We haven't
Just
seen that in a Logan
pure-
or an X-Men film.
it's
Maybe
gonna
that's
be
what the
violent.
others lacked, is they were very much aimed at a sort of 12A audience, weren't
Yeah. Where this one is probably aimed at adults.
Well, it's probably aimed at, it sounds stupid, the people who first started watching him in X-Men 1,
Yeah.
now they've grown up. You think about how many years it's been since the first X-Men film, those fans, like, we watched it as like kind of kids and teenagers, now are going to be in their adult.
Well, I was 4 when the first X-Men film came out.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
So, but I've grown up with the X-Men films. I really have. And I just love them. And I've loved Hugh Jackman as Wolverine throughout the whole.
I still want to see him in a proper suit. Over like the
that's-
comic one or the
that's
yellow one from the cartoon.
That's the one thing I'd really like to see in
They
this
teased
film.
us in that deleted ending
Yeah,
that they
in
didn't
Wolverine.
use in the
If-
Wolverine.
I think that there are going to be a lot of people that feel really cheated by the time he hangs up his claws.
And he won't be
See
in
what I did
Deadpool
there?
2.
See what I did there?
I'd love to see Deadpool
Well,
and
you
Logan.
never know though, you know what I mean?
No, this is good. I think this is it. This is his last.
Hugh Jackman's got a lot of
last
singing in other films to do.
Yeah, but it's, you know, so many people say this is it, we're breaking up, or this is the last time I'll do this, and then they pop up again. You know, I would like to think that he's saying this is it, but there's still potential.
But
I want
he's
to
lying.
see him in the suit. I
wanna
really
see
want
him
to see
in
him
the
in the suit.
John,
That'd be awesome.
you're not a huge comic book person, so I'm intrigued, but...
I haven't
No,
seen it,
actually-
I haven't read it.
I have a question for John actually, because John is quite the film buff, like
Go on.
regardless of superhero films. And we've had a discussion before about like how like sometimes you get a really good trailer and then a really disappointing film. Like sometimes a trailer is just really well cut in its own right.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think that was a really well cut trailer, but from your experience, I mean you've watched such a ridiculously huge variety of films. Trailer wise, do you not think that was a really nicely edited trailer?
It's a beautifully edited trailer, as are all of the Marvel films, film trailers. But the sad thing is, I mean, I won't lie to you. I'll be honest now. I've never seen an X-Men film, and I've never seen a Wolverine film.
Who is this guy?
All right, no, that's a lie. Actually, I saw the first Wolverine film, and do you know what?
X-Men Origins.
No, the first Wolverine. Oh yeah, sorry. I suppose no.
Wolverine Origins, it was called.
Just called. It had Leif Schreiber as the bad guy in it.
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry.
And Ryan Reynolds, which we don't talk about.
No.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's not that I don't really particularly care about superhero movies. I know it sounds terrible. I mean,
This is the final episode of ATG.
no, not at all. Do you know what? I absolutely adore Captain America. I think Captain America is brilliant. I've loved all
There's
the.
a toy there if you want it.
I love it. I've loved all of those films. I think I'm at a point now where I'm a little bit sick of Robert Downey Jr. and a little bit sick of Iron Man, because everything seems to be Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was better when he was on the smack, in my opinion.
Whoa!
He's now just become this insufferable arse
see
that I just don't even...
He's become Tony Stark.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
it
got
really
mass
has.
delusions of grandeur. But sorry,
That
we
is-
digress.
That is just Tony
But
Stark.
we're talking about X-Men.
Logan.
So Logan, do you know what? I probably won't even see it. I didn't see the Wolverine. You and I have had this discussion before about saying that the Wolverine's not a particularly good timeline anyway for superhero films.
No.
You know, as
2/3 of the movie was good.
yeah, but as the Marvel timeline goes, Wolverine is the weakest link out of all the Marvel timelines. from what I've seen.
Oh, the
as
X-Men
well.
timeline is just messed
Yeah.
up.
You know,
Like,
so
But we ignored that because
it looked like it looked like a beautifully shot trailer, but
I think
but using Johnny Cash's "Hurt" as the theme song to the trailer is such a cliche, which has been used in so many other.
It is a
trailers.
cliche, but it done it so well. It was the perfect song. For
Yeah, I
I
think this was because I've seen it misused a lot, and it gets annoying. I agree. It's one of those songs like "Walking on Sunshine." How many times do we need to hear it?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's a happy-go-lucky thing. Walking on sunshine.
Yeah.
Done with it. But I actually do think, given the context of it,
He's been through a lot, so the song
yeah,
suggests
this,
that-
for once, on a rare occasion, I think it's justifiably used.
Yes.
And
But
I
agree.
like as well the really plain text text use of text.
And you didn't see too much of his
there
claws.
wasn't-
No.
No,
You
yeah,
didn't
but
see-
like I said in the Old Man Logan comic, he doesn't. He's
gonna
got to
teach
an
you
age
one claw at a
where he
time.
Well,
stops it.
I'm not wrong in what I say about the X-Men films, because you look at the IMDb reviews. I think the last two Wolverine films got something like a 6.2,
Yeah.
a 6.3. You know, the X-Men films, I think the first one gets like a 7, which is credible. But the other, I think the X-Men 3 gets like 5.1 or something.
Last Stand.
Last Stand.
The worst thing about that was the advertising. They advertised like Angel in an X-Men suit, and like it made out like Colossus was going to get a huge part.
Yeah.
Angel didn't even join the X-Men until the very end, and it only was going, "Can I stay
I think
here playing?"
the best X-Men film is Days of Future Past. Like, absolutely.
For X-Men, for me though, X-Men for me is the 1994 cartoon series.
Anyway, right.
And it's brilliant.
So I
Sorry.
was going to say, personally, just rounding up, I would really like it to be a hit, just because Hugh Jackman has definitely put the time in as Wolverine, and
I don't like
both
Hugh
of-
Jackman either. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention.
But
I
Hugh
really
Jackman-
can't stand Hugh Jackman.
Right, leave it at right. Hugh Jackman.
Leave it at.
He has put the time in as Wolverine. He's done
Yeah.
like 14 years worth.
Still not
15
long enough
years worth.
sentence.
But the solo movies were poor, in comparison. Obviously, you had the whole Deadpool catastrophe.
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 It was almost
The whole-
as disastrous as you trying to say.
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't get my words out there. But you had the whole Deadpool thing in the
He's
first,
so flabbergasted.
the first X-Men film, and Gambit.
Just eroded it down.
Obviously, the Wolverine just wasn't very good at all in comparison. So I would really like to see this one for Hugh Jackman's
To make up
Hugh
for it.
Jackman's
Stewart as well,
Wolverine to be really good. So I've
I
got
hope
high
so.
expectations. High expectations.
Only
I have.
time will tell.
So anyway, that's all we've got time for this episode of All Things Geek. Hope you've enjoyed it. And just to finish off, I think we need to really
Sing a
utilise Ryan's voiceover ability to do a trailer.
And give us a like. And give us a
Oh,
like.
give us a like.
Give us a thumbs
But
up.
I think we're going to use Ryan's voiceover ability to do a trailer based on the box of Hero Avengers. So
Let's do this.
stay tuned and we'll run that now. But anyway, see you next time.
Goodbye.
Latest, people.
Captain America and Frozen a few years later wake up. The world is not he used to familiar appearance. Various types of evil opponents to emerge in an endless stream. The whole society turbulent. Only rely on the strength of a person is unable to save the world. So the United States of America Captain, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk, and other superheroes together a composition of the history of the most powerful Avengers team, the common good and evil fighting for peace. Hero Avengers.